So hello guys, my name is Manas Garg and I am doing Masters in Resilient Horticulture from Hochschule Weihenstephan University, that is public university in Munich, Germany. And here there is a subject resilient specialty crop production in which I will going to explain you or detailed explanation of some topics that are very important for our exam, or you can say in as a horticulturist you should know what are solid additives. So you should know all the terms related to horticulture or greenhouse. So without wasting any time, let's start. Okay, so for the introduction purpose, our first part is soil additives and drought management. So climate change is increasing the frequency of drought and water scarcity. We all know climate is changing in each part of the world due to human disturbance, and which create drought and water scarcity situations, which reduce fruit yield and quality. As if the water is not reaching to the crop, the yield will be decreased. So what we will do, what researchers are doing, researchers are studying different methods to improve soil water availability and help fruit trees tolerate drought. And one approach is the use of soil additives. So soil additives help to soil water availability maintenance and increase the yield. So what are soil additives? They are natural or can be artificial material that are mixed with the soil to improve its physical, chemical, or biological properties. So these three properties can be improved by soil additives, and their main purpose is to increase water holding capacity, improve soil structure, reduce drought stress, improve plant growth, and increase fruit yield. Okay, so now why are they are used? Like under climate changes, rainfall become irregular, drought period become longer, and water become limited. And this is limited, like water is limited in many countries. So this become a main problem of irrigation when the rainfall is not happening on a time. So soil additives are tested to see if they can help fruit trees survive these conditions. So what can be the questions, like what are soil additives and why are they used in fruit production? So they are the material added to the soil to improve water retention, soil structure, and nutrient availability. They are used to reduce drought stress, improve tree growth, and increase fruit production under changing climate conditions. So now, what are the objective of the research project? So the professor also mentioned many times in the classroom that research project that evaluate different soil additives in fruit orchards. So their main objective is that is this soil additives really work? Is they really increase soil moisture? They are reduce drought stress, improve shoot growth, and increase flowering and increase fruit yield. So guys, this is not a result of research, but they are just objective. Researchers are thinking that if they put the soil additives, these are the main things which will improve in our orchard. So let's see what are the other things they are assuming. They also assume that our fruit quality will increase, our storage life is increase, and it will affect the soil and plant mineral content. And the study measured at soil moisture, soil water tension, shoot growth, trunk diameter, flowering intensity, fruit yield, fruit quality like firmness, soil acidity, mineral content in soil leaves and fruits, and weed growth. So by test these parameters they will assume that their objective is working or not. So this can be another question, like what are the parameters to measure the soil additive experiment. So I already told you, soil moisture, tension, shoot growth, trunk diameter. So these are the things which we will measure to test that this soil additives is working or not. Okay, so now what are the soil additives types? Like I told you, this can be organic, this can be artificial. We are mixing in a soil, we are assuming that this will increase the moisture of soil, improve the fruit health. And now what are the soil additives example? Like it can be a compost, they can be a biochar, they can be pearl humus, okay, and novovate, ATS, this is very important, amino terra substrate, and JAP 70 rock dust. These are the two which you should mention in examples, you should know about them. And the stocosorb gel, bgrow, humicraft liquid, and the biohealth. Okay, so these are the names of the products which are called as soil additives. So now memory tip, what you should learn. Like when you are thinking like of soil additives, so you should thinking that it will improve the water storage, it will increase the soil quality and the root environment. So these are the memory tips. You researchers, can you imagine researchers are thinking that now the experiment is happening, we are testing by the measuring the parameters, and they are expecting that their fruit crops will be going to so high quality. But what are the result of the experiment? Let's see. Did soil additives improve soil moisture? No. See, the researchers doing so much research, experiment, create idea, and when the result is no, it disappoint each horticulturist. So research found that no significant increase in soil moisture compared with the control. Some products showed that small improvement happening at individual locations, but not all products, but no all location. So results were inconsistent and sometimes contradictory. Leaf water potential also showed no clear improvement. So overall, soil additives did not consistently improve drought tolerant. So this is waste of money. We should not add soil additives. So this is the learning we are getting from the experiment. Okay. So as I mentioned, expected thing is better drought tolerance, but the actual is little or no consistent improvement. So this is the main result of our research. So now what can be the questions, like what were the main finding of the soil additive experiment? So before that I want to take 1 minute. This soil additive experiment is held in my university in which I am studying, Hochschule Weihenstephan-Triesdorf University, that is in Freising. It is also known as the biggest green campus of the whole Germany. So this experiment happened here, and the result is soil additives is not improve our soil moisture of drought tolerance. So some products showed that the slight improvements at certain locations, but the results were inconsistent. So we can say overall soil additives provide little benefit under field conditions. But as you are spending so much money and getting low results, so you should not buy it, I think. Okay, and now the topic is effect on tree growth. Like researchers also evaluate plant growth. So their result is like no clear increase in shoot growth. Some additives even reduce the plant growth. So this is a negative effect. ATS, which is very famous, they cause weaker growth at several locations. Only one location showed that improve in growth, possibly due to fertilization rather than better water availability. So the conclusion is soil additives generally did not improve tree growth and also the soil moisture. And now this is the same question, did soil additives improve tree growth? So answer is no. And they also measure drought stress. So it can be measured by the leaf water potentials. So what they used for measure the drought stress, they use the instrument Scolandi pressure chamber. Okay, so this is known as Scolander bomb also. Their purpose is to measure leaf water potential, plant water stress, and availability to the plant to obtain water from the soil. So important facts are here. Lower leaf water potential usually indicate greater water stress. So if you have noticed that your leaf water is very low, then you have a greater water stress that will affect your plant health. So this can be the question like which instrument was used to measure leaf water potential. So the answer is Scolander pressure chamber, which is also known as Scolander bomb, was measured the leaf water potential and evaluated drought stress in the experimental fruit tree. Okay, so now the economical evaluations, like besides biological performance, researchers also consider cost, like many soil additives were expensive, required large application rate, did not produce enough benefit to justify their cost. So they were not economically practical for orchard production. So they are not economically also good. And the important concept in here resilient horticulture, that the technology must be effective, affordable, and practical. It should not be like it is increasing slightly growth of the plant. It should be affordable, it should be effective in the all locations. So this is the main purpose of our resilience. So why were the most soil additives not considered economically viable? Because they did not improve the soil moisture, drought tolerance, and tree growth. Okay, so the final conclusion of the soil additive study is that no consistent improvement in soil availability, no clear reduction in drought stress, little effect on tree growth, high application cost, long-term benefit may occur through gradual humus formation. More research is needed before recommending widespread use. So it need to be happen more research. We cannot recommend it to others. Okay, so climate change also, like although some soil additives did not provide immediate improvements, improving soil organic matter over time may help orchard become more resilient to drought. So maybe this can be some things has some positive effect, some negative effect. So this line says that maybe soil additive are not provide improvement immediately, but it can be beneficial for the future, like it make our plant more resilient, more resistant to drought. But immediately at that time of application there is no result. You this is the also a product prediction that maybe in future it become more resilient to drought by using it, but there's no research on it. So the summary of this all is that the study concluded the soil additives did not consistently improve soil moisture, drought tolerance, and tree growth. Why I am repeating all these lines? Because I want that in the one flow of video you will remember all these sticky points in an exam or in ever whenever you are standing in front of farmer, you should know these points. You will have to say these points. Farmer already know all this. If you all know, then the farmer will, very farmer will respect you and think that the person has knowledge. So you should learn these words like soil moisture, drought tolerance, and tree growth. And because of soil additives high cost, limited benefit, they are not currently recommended for general orchard use. However, some long-term benefits may occur through increased soil organic matter and humus formation. Okay, so one page revision is like, the purpose of the study is to improve water retention, reduce drought stress, improve growth, and the research tested several commercial products, measured soil moisture, growth, yield, and quality, but the result is no significant improvement, inconsistent result. Some product reduced growth, so it is also economically very high and low benefit. So the conclusion is not recommended for widespread orchard use. Possible long-term benefit through humus buildup. Okay, so these are some keywords which you should remember, and this can be the question coming from this topic. So this is all about the soil additives. Thank you so much. Like, share, and comment.